Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saxlingham and episode 24. We are getting through these episodes now, which is good. So we are into April 3 and we are off on a bit of a fertilising contract because we need to get rid of some slurry. We were approaching full capacity and that is not good for the animal's health in the long run. Yeah, I guess it would, simulate them overflowing and not being nice for them to walk around in. I don't really know, but anyway, that's what we're doing. So we are going to do a fertilising contract on field 19, which is, I think we're gonna have to. I think we are going to go right here and go that way. I think. I don't think we can. Maybe we can. No, we'll go right here and have a little bit of an explore. So, off of camera, I have finally, after 2 attempts, one, I was tired and I messed it up. Fault finding, mod conflict finding, with the, the stuttering we were getting swapping between pieces of equipment. And it was a mod called Contract Boost. So yeah, after a process of elimination, we have removed that mod and we are all gravy again, which is good because it wasn't horrendous, but it's still, not a pleasant viewing experience. So that's 18, so we're going straight down here, hopefully. Now, if we need to refill, then we will. Clearly. Stupid thing to say. That's it saving, nothing else. Haha. But yeah, I thought, it's an easy enough way to get rid of some slurry. That's the word I was looking for. So, we'll get all this unfolded, make a start, and I'll catch back with you. So, we are working our way around the headland, and the slurry's going down at a reasonable rate, which is good, because we do need to clear out, hopefully, a couple of loads. Now, obviously, not ideal, be putting slurry down on, I'm guessing this is wheat or barley, but for the purposes of this exercise, the game lets us do it. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So this is the first video I've done since effectively, as I look across at the beast, effectively rebuilding my PC. Went relatively smoothly. It took me longer to work out the wiring logic for the RGB hub than it did anything else, really. I think this is probably a work, I guess not technique, but if you are taking something apart that you're not necessarily familiar with and you've got to put it back together, I always take loads of photos. And I was giving this advice to one of the apprentices at work. He was doing a job for us the other day. And I says, if you're going to take it apart and you've got to put it back together, plenty of photos. You can't take enough photos. And yeah, it's gone back together lovely. And yeah, she's a lot quieter, which really benefits everybody, because I've heard there's a couple of times where when it's getting a bit hot, you can kind of hear a bit of it's hard to describe, like a fuzzing on the recordings, or I've heard it anyway. No one's ever commented to say I've heard it's fuzzing, but I hear it. Yeah, and it does look the part. I am really pleased with it, and it was a bargain, I think. Not being overly experienced in the cost of PC cases, but yeah, it was reasonable, I think. Right, so we are good for that. We'll let that empty. We can lift that up and fold it. Super. We'll head down the tram line to exit the vehicle. We shall refill and, yeah, get back to it. But, yeah, like I said before, the only purpose of this contract, because the money is looking good, and like I said before in a previous episode, we're making between £2,000 and £3,000 on the milk sales a day, so that's good. That's keeping us topped up at the minute. We have had, goodness me, we had another, I think, 6 calves born, which was good. Let's put some beacons on. And we also, that's what I meant to say. Now, I slept it was to April 3, and had you get the messages pop up for the different pens, and we had one for the chicken pen. I thought, okay, births. No, avian flu. Now, whereas with the foot and mouth, which I haven't actually been and checked, mind you, we haven't gone through 3 months yet, or have we? We do a check in that. I thought no, but for the sake of a chicken, and I think we were going to lose £4. It's gone. It got sold. It got removed. Yeah, we could do with just popping up to the sheep pasture, couldn't we, and just check in on the progress of the antibiotics. I guess that, well, yeah, I guess that's what it is, isn't it? Would be antibiotics, some form of medication. Right, so I will get this filled up, and I will then what I'm thinking. We'll get this back up to the field, and then we will just pop across to the sheep pasture to check on things there. So that is where I shall see you next. So while we're up here, we might as well just see if there is any water required. No, so that's lovely. Right, let's have a quick whiz over here, and then this one. How do we see? There we go, that's the one. Reproduction. Why is it not? Diseases, that's why. Yeah, so we've not even gone through, I don't think we've gone through a month yet, have we? But the wool's starting to rack up, which is good. Grass, yeah, we're feeding them. There's no meadow for them yet, which is interesting, but not a problem because we have got plenty of hay. So, I don't know why I haven't got super strength on, so why? I don't even want to know. I'm not even going to question it. So, we want to be here. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Why have you defaulted to a worker? I don't think so, Sunshine. We're doing this all on our own. There we go. And then we can pull forward, lower down. Why are you being... There we go. That's better. Super. Probably could have lowered down a little bit later, but never mind. So while we're driving down here, let's take a quick look at the old slurry level. 88,000. That's looking better. That's much better. Much better indeed. So yeah, nearly what, 50% through. I'm hoping we use a bit more. I could maybe up the rate, couldn't I? Because it's no real great shakes to drive back and forth a few times. So that's what we might do. We'll up the application rate a touch. And yeah, see how quickly we can empty a tank. And although it feels like it's going down quicker, I don't actually think it is. Because the kilograms of nitrogen per meter, can't see it, cubed? No, don't know. Doesn't change no matter how high you put the application rate. Which, why is that not? That's bizarre. So yeah, not. Well, it's still going down at a reasonable rate of knots. Now, the other thing that I want to show you, because I'm interested to see if anybody else has had this, is... Oh, we could do it right now in a minute. Well, we'll wait till we're empty, which is not going to be long. Then I'll show you, because I opened up the F1 menu to try and adjust the levels, as I said I was going to. And it said R for refill. So my intrigue got the better of me. So we'll just back up there. So I've pressed R. So if we press R now, we can refill from the cow barn. And it goes down. Look. I don't get it. Is this save completely broken? Oh dear. I do worry. Right, let's go. So yeah, I'm perplexed. I am. I'm perplexed. I really am. Let's just. Is that why? Just wondering why. Oh, I know why. Because I'm pressing the wrong bloody button. Can you? There we go. Can you tell I'm not with it today? It's been a week. It has been a week, people. Yeah, I don't know. Where are we now? This week. So, it's next week for me, this week for you. Depending on when this comes out, might be a quiet week for videos. Lot going on. No real sort of, not... No real, I don't know, motivate, I don't know. Just tired. We'll leave it at that. But still enjoying the game, don't get me wrong. It's still nice just to have a little bit of a poodle around, but I'm thinking as well, we're at that time of year where everything's done and we could do with just getting through now to harvest, I think. We need to feed keep the coos, the sheep, chickens alive. I mean, the chickens will 12,000 litres of food is going to last them for years. I'm pretty certain. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, and that will take a wee bit of time to get through to, where would we be? July? Yeah, July, yeah. We are going to be very busy in July and August. Maybe, he says. Because what we got? We got wheat and oats, haven't we? Wheat, oats, and canola. So wheat, we've got 3 months to harvest, so we might leave that till last. Get the oats in, then the canola. Then if we need to, we can always get the wheat in September. So that might be a plan. prioritise things a wee little bit. So, contract finished. And it's not letting us... Right. So that must be something that Contract Boost allows you to do, is properly finish a contract, as well as probably a little bit of a cash incentive. So what we'll do is we'll head back down to the farm. We'll collect on our contract. It's a tiny little bit of £4,000, I think it was, wasn't it? Shall we do that now? There we go. Right, let's have a look at that. Yeah, 4,665. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Job is a good un. So we'll get back down to the farm. We'll put this away and park it. Probably going to need to make, well, multiple TMR mixes. And yeah, I'll bring you back in at a point where we've got something to do, and yeah, something to really get our teeth into. Well, we're through into June 3, and other than feeding the coos and remembering to eventually top the water up for the sheep, we haven't been doing anything else. But we come to here and go to information. We have a diseased Hereford. Now, she has mastitis and is being treated, and it says only a month duration, so hopefully that will clear up soon. Now, I was going to move some of, well, not even move, sell some of the bulls, but there's only the ones in... Yeah, see, these, no point selling them yet. They're not at a value which is worthwhile bothering. But, as he punches his steering wheel, we are going to do a bit of a tour of all the different animal pens. Because, in fact, and I didn't show you there, if we go to here and messages, there we go. So, we've had all of these pregnancies, babies. Yeah. So we've had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 calves, which is good. So what I've been doing is keeping the messages, because it helps me remember as to what has gone on. So if we now, let's go top of the map, and in here we've got our one with, and we had another one with foot and mouth. That's been treated for 2 months. Messages wise, I mean, look, we have had lots of lambs. So there are all those. It's quite cool. I mean, I was going through, and sort of midnight would tick over, and you go, "Oh, I've got messages." Okay. Ah, we've got goat's milk. That's cool. 65 litres worth, which is not too shabby. I was thinking, oh, it wasn't, the messages weren't changing. So I was like, oh, it just keeps telling you that there is a message in the inbox, basically, until you clear them out. So I was like, okay, well, I can keep hold of them and put up with that. So that's the goats and the sheep done. The chickens... Yes, you. No, they're all the ones we've got. We did have to sell. In fact, we'll see it here. We sold another one. Well, we lost money on that. Because they contracted avian influenza again. Which was mildly unfortunate. But we've had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 chicks. I think quite a few of those are roosters, so we may need to have a bit of a clear out at some point, but Not just yet. So we've done those. There is... I don't think there's anything wrong with any of the cows in here. But we will just double check. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we've got... what we got? Foot and mouth in here. Started that treatment as well. And then finally, we will go to... this one down here, which is where we're going to come shortly anyway, with the trailer. Because, yeah, we got another, I'm sure it was foot and mouth. No, mastitis. Not to be confused with mastoiditis, which is an infection in your ear, the bone in your ear, your mastoid bone. Yeah, you don't want to get those two mixed up. And yes, we started the treatment on that as well. So let's, all the messages cleared. We will grab the John Deere and the trailer, come down here, load up the bulls that are worth selling. I'm saying, when I say worth selling, I'm saying anything over £1,000. But we're only going to do one trailer load, if that makes sense. So I shall grab the trailer, do a spin round. In fact, no, that's the... no, it's not that one. That's the Highlands there. We'll get spun round, and I'll see you down at the pasture. So, I think that'll do us for the trigger. Yes. So, we won't... Actually, I mean, she's pregnant as well, so we don't really want to sell her. No. Now, did I read that wrong? 1 second, I'm so sorry. If we go, see, this, it bugs me. When you, most of the time, when you want to visit a barn, you want to be able to see the information that is on said barn. So, I thought it says deceased then. Let's just, I've cleared it, haven't I? Oh, I've cleared the messages. So, only because... Can't... Oh, you can sell. It's okay. When I've looked in the info box... Oh, that... I was looking in the list. So if we go into here, I was looking in the list for that Hereford. I can't... Ah, there. I'm such a dumbass sometimes. 31001. 31001. Right. Panic over. Thought the thing had died. Right. So, start that again. So, Brown Swiss Bull. Yes, you are going. Now, Holsteins. There was one. Not you. You, and you. I think that's probably... Oh, we can get one more in. One more. Holstein Bull. 1000, not you. 193, 193, 1162. We'll go for you. And move. Selected. Right. So, let's just take a quick look at what else is left in there. There's limousine bull. Ah, that was the one I wanted. That was the one I wanted. So, let's leave you and grab you. That was it. That's what I wanted to do. That's better. Super. So, right. Hold the trailer up. There we go. That'll just get up nice and level. We'll pull out of here. Now, the only reason I'm doing it is mainly to make a little bit of money. But they don't give us anything. And the more we have to feed, etc., etc. Now, I need to think which way is going to be best to go. So we are here. We need to get all the way up to here. So if we turn right, first left, and then up that way. Oh, I should have put my foot on the brake. So, yeah, make a little bit of money. They don't give us anything else. They just eat the food. So, yeah, just keeping on the top of things. So, I shall head to the animal dealer, animal market. And, yeah, we'll get these sold and I'll see you up there. So, just pulling in, and I don't actually know where the trigger is, but one would guess. Let's have a quick zoom into things. That's the dealer there. Buying station manure. And that's the dealer in front of us. Is it? Okay. What menus are we getting? Do we unload in the similar place to how we would at our barn? Work this out with me, people. No. That would be... Ah, hold fire. Hold fire. Is it round here? Keeping an eye out there. Haha, look at that, look. Right where the old hatched Morrican is. Get that. Toggle animal dialogue. Right. So, we want to select... No. Select all. And sell selected for 14 grand. That's not too bad, is it? Now, it's burning a hole already. Is there a decent Holstein bull from Russia, United Kingdom? High, extremely high, high, good. These are going to be a bit worse because they're less money. We are going to go for you. And then we'll select, select you. Select and buy. 1100 quid. Job is a good un. So we can put him back into the pasture. And then we've got we're not breaking the bloodline, but we're keeping the bloodline fresh. So that is a plan. So 148 grand. So what we'll do is we'll drive back to the farm, get him unloaded, and we'll see how we're doing for time. We might optimistically drag the combine out ready to rock and roll in July. Although I've got a sneaking suspicion that if we just stop a second and have a look at our growth calendar or map. Yeah, so we've got 2, 9, 10, 12, 16 that are dark green. And our canola field that we wanted to get done prior is only sort of a mid-green. So I'm thinking that is going to be August time. But it's not a problem. If something else is ready first, we could always start on that. I mean, realistically, we are going to have enough time. I don't know why I'm trying to pretend otherwise. But look at all these fields of canola that we could potentially get a contract on. Yeah, see, that's where... now, that's where it could get interesting. Because if I'm trying to, make a little bit of cash on the side, wink wink, nudge nudge, then time could be an interesting one. But I still think they're probably going to be alright. So if we, there we go, pick that and move to husbandry. Off you go. Go and do your thing, little fella. Oh, we're still unfolded. That's because I don't normally do that, you see. So that's why I forgot about it. You know, realism is Nicky, lad. Right, but we will close the gate because we are, you know, proper fake farmers. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll leave that there for now. Yeah, we can. Won't hurt. Let's go back up to farm. And it's not actually, it felt like it was going to be quite a long drive to the old animal dealer, but it wasn't too bad. So, let's think about things. Let's get you back in there. Whoa. Why are you going, you idiot? I wanted to turn and reverse up towards the feeder wagon, but I turned my wheel the wrong way. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. There we go. Right. Excuse me. So, engine off. Right. Show. Combine time. And control P. We will not attempt to do this in cab because we lack that skill set. Now, what I will do is we'll refuel it first. I'm sure I did this before I put it away. Maybe not. Maybe I just cleaned it. So, we'll get you refilled. We'll get you refilled. There we go. We will... doesn't need a lot of repair, so we'll just get that done also. And then we can... advance time. In the next episode, this is going to be now. This is just a bit of harvest prep. We'll get through to July. We shall make sure that we have fed all of the animals so we can have a clear run at the old harvesting. Now I can't remember if I've got the mod that allows you to drop straw or get straw from any crop. Repair £971. That will do nicely. I can't remember if we've got that installed because it could be worth it. You know, we're not short of straw. If we take a quick look, we've still got 1.4 million litres. Now that probably is taking into account what is in the grain dryer, but still, I think we've probably got plenty. And even if we just do, like, keep one of the fields, the smallest field maybe. Saying that, that field is relatively small, as is two. So maybe we just keep the straw off one of those two. I will check to see if I've got the mod in. I think I have, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, you might have seen then a little pop-up come up with telling us about a new sales item. So I've now got the sales locker mod installed, because when I was doing the testing for the mod conflict, in the complete mess up I made of it the first time, I deleted a load of mods. Not that it mattered, because 99.9% of them I could get back off the mod hub. One I couldn't was extreme vehicle sales something, so I just used one that was on the mod hub. But yeah, it pops up with a notification, which it's not the end of the world, is it? So anyway, I am rambling. So next time, July 1st, hopefully I don't know why the hand is there, because we haven't got super... Oh, we have got super strength on. How? Why is that on? Anyway, next time, July 1st, hopefully some fields are ready to harvest. We will decide which ones we're going to take straw off nearer the time. Well, in about 10 minutes for me. But yeah, a progressive episode. These ones always are a bit bitty, because you sort of jump in months finding stuff to do. But thank you all very, very much for watching. My voice is going. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a like, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Take care.